When people first heard the news about The Acolyte, that it would be led by Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant, Leslie Headland, people kind of thought it was a joke. They thought there's no way they could actually be putting something like this in production after everything that we've heard, all the complaints about Disney, Star Wars, about Lucasfilm. But no, indeed, it was announced and it will be moving forward. Leslie Headland debuted a bunch of new stuff for The Acolyte. They haven't even released the trailer to the public yet. So unfortunately, you can't react to the cringe that they did show so many people. But one thing we can react to is a little bit of an indication about what exactly The Acolyte is all about. The people that are working on The Acolyte, the actors and actresses involved, and how much they just love Star Wars. Now, of course, Leslie Headland is the leader of this entire thing. She's the showrunner. She is a huge woke lunatic, massive focus on identity politics, massive focus on casting based on what color you are, what your sexuality is, and putting all of that into her material as well. She was introduced at Star Wars Celebration. Maybe we should watch this.
Star Wars series, The Acolyte. Here to talk about it is executive producer Leslie Headland.
Maybe the only time in history Leslie Headland's got to do a catwalk.
Talk about an entrance. That was a catwalk. That was fashion show worthy.
Yeah, I just try to treat everything as if we're on RuPaul's Drag Race. That's kind of like my...
Well, hey, that is very appropriate for Star Wars and for Disney Star Wars. As we've seen, it's all about drag. It's all about gay shit. It's all about pushing that agenda. And this show is going to be no different. But as we learned from Leslie Headland, after saying, Star Wars saved my life, you know, the person who, when asked what your favorite Star Wars movie is, couldn't even come up with an answer, just said, I love all of the Star Wars. That person said Star Wars saved her life. She also said that this show is going to be Kill Bill meets Frozen, whatever the hell that means. But we do have to talk about some of the clips from some of the people involved with The Acolyte and what they think Star Wars is all about. Listen to this.
I would say a battle for power. I mean, the best parts about Star Wars is there is no good or evil. It depends on what side you're standing on, truly. You know what I mean? That you can look at any angle and see yourself relayed through all the characters, Darth to Luke. You know what I'm saying?
Darth to Luke. As if you think, maybe you think Darth is someone's actual first name. I don't know. Yes. When people think about Star Wars, I'm sure they think that there's really no good or evil. Listen to what this fucking idiot said one more time.
Star Wars is there is no good or evil. It depends on what side you're standing on, truly.
There is no good or evil. You're telling me that, you know, Emperor Palpatine wouldn't be described as just a wholly, completely fucking evil person? That it just depends? That's like the new era of storytelling where everything's just in the middle. There's no good or bad. It all depends on your perspective. I would expect nothing less, I guess, from the people that are involved in The Acolyte. But this isn't the only cast member of The Acolyte to speak out about what they think Star Wars is. And in their case, why they think Star Wars needs to change. I'm going to give the Junkman a shout out for sharing this video. Big shout out, Junkman, over on Twitter, even though you're a massive fucking troll. Let's listen to this. Jodie Turner-Smith about what she's excited about for her character in The Acolyte. Of course, Christina Ariel. Oh, remember Christina Ariel, the racist who had to delete a bunch of anti-white tweets after Star Wars announced they hired her. Oh, yeah, that Christina Ariel. Forgot about you.
You want to meet some more cast members from The Acolyte? Come here. You people at home, you people in the audience. I won't make it weird, I promise. But come.
You're already making it weird. You're fucking cringe. Holy shit. Let's move past some of this.
I'm so excited to welcome you all out. Everybody, can we please get one more round of applause because they look...
Please clap.
Now, can we talk a little bit about the characters that you're playing in The Acolyte? Well, you want...
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll keep it vaguish. Jody, can you tell us about your character?
Okay, well, let me try to talk about this without getting fired or murdered. So my character, you know, she's a powerful leader. She's a powerful leader. Yes.
Yes.
In a very woman-centered world, which I was very excited to kind of be in that, because I feel like Star Wars is very like patriarchal, so it was kind of cool to have like this sort of woman-centered figure. I love to see it.
Yeah, Star Wars is so patriarchal, you know, Leia, Mon Mothma, Padme Amidala, and of course, everything they fucking announced in Celebration was about a woman. Everything is led by women now. They're replacing Din Djarin with Bo-Katan in The Mandalorian. But yeah, Star Wars is just so patriarchal. It's good to be in a woman-centered world. That's what the Acolyte is, guys, in case you didn't know.
And, you know, she's really sort of going through a struggle, because, I mean, that's Star Wars, right? Like, we're going through a struggle. Yes. She's really kind of...
What do these people know about Star Wars? Star Wars, there's really no good or evil. Star Wars, it's really about a struggle, right? That's what I think when I think about Star Wars.
Kind of like in this sort of quandary, and that's sort of her journey is to kind of go through this struggle between two ideas.
There you go. Oh, man. Listen, if you needed any convincing that the Acolyte is going to be absolute dog shit, that the people working on this thing are absolutely the exact people you would expect based on Kathleen Kennedy, based on the people they want working at Lucasfilm, this is going to be a nightmare. This is going to be a woke disaster. We've heard all about it. We've heard the cast. We've heard why they're hired. We heard about who they're hiring, all for the sake of identity politics. And it's all led by a woke activist, the former personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein herself, Leslie Headland. The Acolyte looks like it's dead on arrival, just like the rest of Disney Star Wars.